Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Aries, March 21, 2022. Today's transits stimulate good, creative ideas, and it makes sense to take note of some of the information coming your way. Keeping the lines of communication open makes sense, as there are valuable things to learn. An exciting connection can be made with information or a person that illuminates your way on a creative, educational, or romantic pursuit. Someone may seek out your guidance, and you feel great about helping. The north node of the moon is now transiting your adventure sector, where it will stay until July 2023, encouraging you to reach beyond your usual limits or routines. It's a time to challenge yourself, to take on new activities or learning endeavors that nourish your spirit. With the moon glimmering through transformative Scorpio and your multitasking third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings, you could be giving things a lot more thought than usual. Single, crushing, or already smitten in love with your cutie, you could be hyper-focused on someone who holds the key to your heart. Although, with the moon's trine to lucky Jupiter in Pisces via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, chances are that you're about to experience a significant breakthrough with regards to a potential love offer. The truth is that you could be the one approaching this individual, and perhaps with a savvy plan, too. Where could your creativity take you? When Mercury retrograde in Capricorn trines the north node in Taurus today, you may feel motivated to make the most of your artistic talents at work. As of now, you could be questioning your style and branding at work, thanks to Mercury retrograde. But today's earthy trine could point you in a new direction, which could bring back some inspiration for your projects. After all, your talents have become part of your professional destiny. So, be open to where the road could take you. While it has been 2 days since the moon wrapped up its first visit to your income sector for the year, your nose for money is not only still sharp, but you are just now getting a proper read on the clues, hunches, and insights delivered. This comes just as things start to clarify on the job front for the first time since the sun returned to your work sector last week. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. You are more than happy to share, but not if others aren't willing to share what they have with you. In that case, it's everyone for themselves. Why do they have to be that way? How annoying. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. Today's planetary alignment is a wonderful transit for you because it invites you to look at duality. This time it's about how your emotional life is interwoven with your active, exterior life. Do you allow yourself enough release through regular yoga or running? Do you give yourself enough nourishment through a healthy, balanced diet? Do you give yourself enough relaxation time and rest? These are practically all the tools you need for a happy relationship with yourself. If you have kids, consider involving them in the planning of the family budget. Children are never too young to learn about this extremely important aspect of life. By starting them early in understanding the value of $1 and teaching them how to put some away and how to determine a good buy, you will give them skills they need and will use for a lifetime. If you have teens, consider showing them your own household budget and expenses. It may help them to gain insight. Your tarot reading for today. The Hermit, the Star, and Strength. This is a time when you have a project in mind that seems to you to be very difficult to accomplish. It's a goal that you set yourself some time ago, but which now seems quite unrealistic. Over the years, you've distanced yourself from this goal, and now it's nothing more than a distant memory. However, you have repeatedly had the opportunity to move towards this goal and fulfill this unfulfilled dream. The 3 cards you have chosen show that all is not lost in April 2022. In fact, you might well tip the odds in your favor and use your potential to reach your goals. For this, you'll have the support of your loved ones. These are the people you can fully trust and who support you in all circumstances. It is often said that a project is possible as soon as it is accepted. Today's cards show that you need to accept the goals you are given in order to move forward in your life plan. However, you will encounter organizational difficulties. While it is true that you have the necessary qualities to carry out your project, there is a person around you who is discouraging you from acting. They have an old grudge with you, and it reappears when it comes to talking about your future. By their actions and way of thinking, this person discourages you when you have an idea, and sometimes even proves harmful for you. The cards invite you to step back from that person so you can progress beyond what they are feeling. You must be empathetic and keep that trust which opens doors for you today. Our eyes in the sky. You might also feel like your money is restricted and you're unable to spend what you want to due to financial constraints that are controlling and obstructing your life. Starting a savings plan will allow you to grow your finances into the future. It's time to put your pennies away for a rainy day, because that rainy day could come sooner than you think. It will also give you some cash so you can buy a few treats on a whim without worrying so much about the price. You might be ignoring your goals and spending more than you're saving. Try to stick to your budget, and don't let your emotions lure you into spending more than you have or maxing out your credit cards. Abortive energy from healing asteroid Chiron is with you this afternoon, encouraging you to put yourself first and step into a leadership role. Your communication skills and mental clarity could take a small hit, and the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mercury later in the afternoon. If you've been working hard all day, now would be a good time to take a break and indulge in a healthy snack. As evening falls, you'll likely be in the mood for adventure and socialization. If you can swing it, try to make some plans to meet your best pals for dinner, and be sure to try out a place you've never been to before. We might realize that despite planning and study, we are fundamentally off the mark in some area, which necessitates reviewing our habits or beliefs. Embarrassment can prompt us to hide from the issue, filling up our time with tasks or distracting ourselves with unhealthy vices. Life itself is a learning curve, so be gentle with yourself. Admitting that we don't know everything is important. If we had all the answers, there would be nothing left to discover, and life would quickly lose its luster. This auspicious transit encourages us to embrace risk-taking and keep an open mind and encountering new information, polarizing ideologies, or unusual beliefs. Trusting our intuition and following synchronistic breadcrumb trails increases the likelihood that we will collide with serendipity. This is an ideal influence to make investments or accept a travel or educational opportunity. We might take up new hobbies or adopt a spiritual or philanthropic practice that affords greater community engagement. New people who enter our lives now will revolutionize how we participate in life's cosmic game.